Andy Rosas here, co-founder of The Habit Guys. Welcome to another episode of Prospecting Adventures. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. So Becca, Erica, Jennifer, Rachel, let me know if you guys can hear me. Shoot me a message, please. Just shoot me a message so I know. Hello. Cameras on here too. And then all of you guys on YouTube, same thing. Let me know just to make sure everything's working. Erica, what's up? Rachel, what's going on? So tell me, where you guys tuning in from? How many years have you guys been in the business? And also tell me, who do you guys prospect to? Do you guys prospect to your sphere, for sale by owners, expireds? Who do you guys expire to? Let me close my office door. I'd like to see. Today we're gonna be communicating with for sale by owners. Right now, you guys are gonna hear me call for sale by owners, and in fact, actually, I got a lead that spoke to me recently that I want to walk you guys through. So Charlotte, 1 year this month, nice SOI. But you'll be working with FISBOs, nice. I like that. Well done. Perfect. And Rachel as well. All right, good. Okay. So I'm actually going to share with you all my screen. Actually, let me put up the presentation real quick. So guys, what we do every week is simple. This is like a coaching call. We get in. Some weeks I make phone calls and you get to hear me make the calls, and then you guys see me work on my CRM. How do I follow up? What's going on? So I'm going to actually walk you guys through a little bit about what happened recently with the for sale by owners. You guys can see that process as well. I like to come in here and show you guys all the ins and outs, all the little things that you may not know is going on. I'm going to show you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly of prospecting. And, hopefully I get hung up on so you guys can see that it just happens. It's part of our business. And then I get loved up on, and then closing deals, just seeing that whole process. But definitely take advantage, guys, of this format. So as you guys hear, you guys have a question? What's going on? We got the Carolina Realtor, Charlotte, part-timer, ready to get started. Let's go. And then Juan Hernandez, what's going on, Juan? So as you guys are listening, you guys can ask questions in the chat section. I got freebies for you guys. So this is like a half an hour of like a coaching / prospecting live calls. So you guys can see all the little things. I show you guys my text messages, my CRM. I'm fully transparent with you guys. So you guys can see what it takes to prospect and not overthink things too much, right? And not be too fearful of things. And if you are fearful, it's okay. Like right now, I'm nervous. I'm live with you guys. Making calls makes me nervous. It's okay. But it's what you do with that nervousness that separates the winners from the losers, right? Those that actually do and don't. If you shut down when you get scared, that's the problem, right? And that's what we fix with the habit guys. We make sure you actually build the habit of prospecting. So you do it whether you feel like it or you don't, okay? So if you're not following us on social media, make sure you guys do so already. There's our Instagram. I just blasted that in the comment section, so you guys can follow us as well and stay connected. Like I tell people all the time, stay connected. And today's agenda, we're going to be calling for sale by owners. And actually, I'm going to walk you guys through a for sale by owner as to what happened recently. So I'm going to put you through that journey so you guys can see what happened. And this is a phone call that I did. Actually, I'm going to find out how long ago I spoke to this for sale by owner, because the for sale by owner came out of nowhere. So I'm going to show you guys my CRM. I'm going to show you guys Red X, how we came here, all that stuff. All right. Now, there's a major problem happening in real estate. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but nearly 90% of agents quit the business. And it's because agents don't prospect enough. According to the National Association of Realtors, the reason why agents quit is because they don't call. They don't call, guys, because you know what's getting in the way? Their habits. Because you should be making thousands of calls, but you don't. Why? Because your habits still follow you from your days as an employee. Does anyone here struggle with what to do, but you just don't do it, right? You should be prospecting more, but you don't. And it doesn't matter how many times I do it here live and you see me do it, and you get inspired and you're like, man, Andy, I'm going to go out there and crush it. Thank you so much for showing me. Because then right when you go home and you're by yourself and you have to make the call, you start to procrastinate, you get distracted, you do the laundry, you eat dinner instead, you pick up the kids, you do something else besides prospect. Well, that's how you know you have a habit problem, right? Exactly, Rachel. By the way, thank you for being open and transparent, because that's how we do it here. Tell us the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what we do here with the habit guys. That's how it is. That's how you know it's a habit problem. You just don't do it because it could be fear, it could be doubt, it could be not knowing, it could be you're distracted. But ultimately, it's a habit issue. It's an identity issue. So you're not alone, Rachel. That's exactly why we're here. And that's exactly why my business is focusing on changing your habits. That's why we're the habit guys. We're the only habit focused business in real estate. Okay. And there's my business partner, Michael Manrique. And we are partners with companies like RedX. Guys, if you don't know anything about RedX, definitely shoot me a message. I'm going to show you guys my RedX. We got coupons you can use to get them. They're amazing. It's a lead management system to have all your leads, to dial, who to call. It's amazing. All right, I'll show you guys my RedX and how I use it. I teach at Gold Coast. I'm part of NARREP, the Miami Association of Realtors, and we serve thousands of agents all across the world. Sometimes we get people from France, from South Africa, popping here from the Philippines. And God has blessed our business in such amazing ways. Actually, our book became a bestseller last year. So if you guys want to pick up a copy, click the link. If you want to change your habits or you know someone that does, click the link, get yourself a copy, check it out on Amazon. All right. But just so you guys know who we are habit focused. That's what we talk about here. Okay, guys. So if you guys need any help with your habits and all that, just keep tuning in here every single week, every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. This is what we do. Okay. So and I call it prospecting adventures because every single week it's an adventure. It's something different. So this week's adventure is, guys, so let me share with you guys. All right. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Yes, share. Boom. All right. Do you guys, by the way, Rachel, Erica, do you guys use RedX? Juan, what's going on, Juan? Oh, I'm a student of the sales course from Gold Coast. Juan, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm out there. Are you done here in Miami? I mean, I used to teach in the one in Doral. So that's awesome. Now, do you guys use RedX? Who do you guys call for leads? You just started using it. I use Express. Oh, awesome, Rachel. Erica, awesome. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys the tools that I use. Listen, if your tools are just as good as mine, keep them. If they suck, get rid of them and get RedX. If you don't have these tools, get RedX. Use our coupon codes. That's the philosophy, guys. If you don't have a standard of tools, I'm going to raise you up to it. Or if you already have that standard, keep it and just use it. All right, guys? So do you guys see my screen here? This is RedX. So I got a text message from a for sale by owner. This guy texted me December 5th. He called me on April 30th. Okay, April 30th, this guy. So I'm going to put his phone number here because I want to know. I'm going to look him up. All right. I'm going to see here, phone number. So this for sale by owner, 0492. Let me see if it shows up. Let's see if he pulls up here. I want to see his information. All right, there it is. Owner. So check this out. Look, the prospect was from Christmas, from December 5th, 2023. All right, let's open it up. So check this out. This owner here, actually, I got to text this to my partner because my partner wants to know the address. So this person, like over 5 months ago, I spoke to him. Okay, that's his address. Let me see, Southwest 137 Avenue. And I'm going to give you guys, okay, that's his 19G 33176. All right. So I spoke to him in December. and he was interested to stay in touch. All right. So I spoke to him. And if you guys don't have our scripts, download them. Go to habitguys.com/free. All right. And then, by the way, you guys can see my screen, right? Can you guys see my screen? Vortex. This is what I use for. Can you guys see it? I want to make sure if I make it bigger. Can you guys see my screen? Let me know in the comment section if you guys can see my screen. The screen. Can you guys see it? All right. Yeah, I can't make it bigger though. So if you guys can't see it, how about now? Can you see it now? I think it's a little bit bigger now, right? Can you guys see it now? Erica, can you see it? Okay, good. So check it out. So I called this guy using the dialer. Boom. He was ready to go. Not ready to go, but stay in touch. And then I put his information in my KV core. All right. So this is my KV core. And I'm going to look up his information also in KV core, because this is what I need to show you guys. So you guys can see this is why you need to have campaigns that at least follow up with people. Minimal. You want to have automations. Automations, remember, is not follow up. Okay. But take a look here. 201 04 0492. Okay. So I'm going to look this person up to see in my KV core, which is my CRM. Remember, you guys need these tools. This is the minimal. All right. So William. Okay. So I put the smiley face with the nose. So the conversation must have gone well when I first spoke to him. Because remember, I put people's first name. Last name I don't put because I don't know it, obviously, on that call. So I put a smiley face with a nose if the conversation actually was really positive. If it's just a smiley face with no nose, it was just okay. All right. Do we have access to campaigns in our Habit Guys account? Yep. If you're a Habit Guys student, absolutely. It's in the bonus section, Erica. And actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because that campaign, that 1 year, I think it's 2 years actually, but we call it 1 year. It's a 1 year campaign of weekly emails and monthly text messages. So check this out. This guy, William, here's his property. Okay. There's his property. And I put him in here. See, and I put, look, source. I put red X. So you guys can see, I need to show you this information because you guys need to see it work. Okay. Now I'm showing you guys because we're going to get this guy. Actually, we're going to make some money probably on the lending side and on the listing side. So it's going to actually be pretty cool. All right. So I put information here, red X. I put it in there. Look, 5 months ago, I spoke to this guy. It's so funny. 5 months. Yeah, literally. Yeah, 5 months. So check this out. All of my automation started from back in December 5th. So look, I put some notes. Oh, so look, here are my notes. Follow up Friday between 4 to 6, open house opportunity. Other realtors just wanted the business. He loves his location. He maybe has another property. This was my conversation with him in December. Okay. Then I put him on the 1 year campaign. You guys see that there? 1 year follow up. Impact is my team name. Remember, guys, if you're ever looking for a new team, a new brokerage, and you want to work with our team, shoot me a message, and I'll be more than happy to interview you. So this is our Impact. It's called Real Impact is our team name. And I start the automation, okay? And then, oh, look, it runs a validation run. The guy's older. Yeah, he is older. He's 78 years old. That's pretty funny. But check this out, guys. Look at this. All of these automations started as soon as I spoke to him 5 minutes after. Okay, so I added the campaign at 5:40 p.m. Right? You can tell at 5:40. That's when I make calls, right? But I want to show you this, guys, because if I just tell you this, you're just like, oh yeah, whatever. Guys, it can take months. It can take some years. You got to give this time. All right. And so check this out. The message I sent him that was automated was, hey man, great speaking with you. William, it inserts it. This is Andy again with eXp Realty in Miami. It automatically does that. And it says, for a quicker response, you can always text this number here. I made this video for you. Please make sure you save both numbers. A video shoots out, so the video so you guys know, the video just goes ahead and introduces them to me. And it's a video that I shot, pre-recorded, and it goes in the automation. And it's like, hey, what's going on? Not William. It's a generic video. Hey, my name is Andy. It was a pleasure talking with you. Just letting you know, if you need anything, I'm here for you. Welcome to my database. I want to be a resource for you. Even if you don't use me or my team, it doesn't matter. I want to be a go-to resource for you. You see what's going on here? Like, I don't want to sell them. I just want to connect with them. I want them to trust me. And then in the future, if they want to connect with me, what you're going to see, this guy, guys, I'm telling you, I get at least I get probably 5 deals a year from people who are just like, I have no idea who you are, but I get your messages and you seem like a good realtor, or your team does, and I need help. I'm telling you, just on automation, not even following up, because I don't follow up, guys. You know that. I'm just a part-time agent. I just do that for you guys to show you all, and then I refer the business out to my partners all across the country, and I collect a referral fee, right? So an additional $50,000, $80,000 a year for me, great. It's just gravy, right? I just refer business out. So, but I want to show this to you guys because this is happening now, and a lot of you take this for granted, or you don't have these systems set up. And like I said, if you don't have these systems, you better get them. If you don't got them with your broker, like I tell you all, you better join my team, okay? Or go out there and get them, because this is why agents succeed and others don't. You got to have the right tools. So the right habits with the right tools, that's what it's all about. So look, he's been getting messages from me. I sent him my Instagram, and look, he's probably not looking at them. Hey, it's Andy. Look, how you doing? You know, 3 weeks later, a month later, another text, right? Because I don't have emails. He doesn't get emails from me, right? He doesn't get emails because he didn't give me his email. So he's getting text messages once a month. That's what it was. He was getting text messages. Look at this. He was getting text messages. All right. And I'm giving him guides, how to invest, the complete home buying guide, whatever it is, just staying in touch with him. And then out of nowhere, he calls me. I got a call from him. And I don't know where I'm like, he left me a voicemail. He's like, Andy, give me a call when you get a chance, blah, blah, blah. I need help. I'm like, what? What's going on? Who are you? Right. So then I call him back, and he's like, yeah, man, I need your help. I'm selling my property. You and I spoke a long time ago. And I'm like, dude, I have no idea who you are in my mind. Okay, great. So then he's like, hey, listen, I got this property for sale. You have to get his address, by the way, because that address is pulling up as a commercial property, but I'll get his address. But he's like, Andy, I want to sell this condo I got. It's paid for. I have a buyer for it, okay? But I don't know if he qualifies for it. I need your help, man. Do you see now how my communication with him months ago must have resonated? Because he's not coming to me right now to sell his home as a listing. He's coming to me to help him hopefully find financing for a buyer that he knows from growing up. He knows this guy for many years. So he's using me as a resource. You guys see that angle? Like, this is why I say do not have commission breath, and why our scripts are tailored to, hey, I think it's a great idea that you want to sell this property by yourself. Remember, in our FSBO script, that's what we say. Hey, man, I think it's smart that you want to sell your property on your own. I don't care what other realtors say. I just want to help you sell it or find you a buyer. Okay, I'm not here to get your listing. I'm here to help you out. And if you ever want me in the future as your listing, great, but that's not my motivation to call you. I want to help you out. And just that language, as you guys hear me talk like that, don't you feel like, oh, that's so much easier for me to say than just saying, hey, I'm going to be in your neighborhood to check out your property, and have you thought about listing it with an agent? Man, I can get you top dollar for it. As soon as you start talking like that, people's walls come up, okay? Especially for sell by owners, their walls come up. It becomes a very resistant conversation, because guess what? They've been receiving phone calls all day from real estate agents like you, and they're tired of it. They're like, dude, I don't want to hear from you, okay? So So this was pretty cool that 5 months later now, so now he calls me and I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, can you talk to this guy? And then I call the guy. So now I speak to the potential buyer. So now think about that. Now I have someone that's a potential buyer. He's sending me a buyer now. Think about it. So if he doesn't end up buying this guy's for sale by owner property, he can end up being a deal for us on the buying side, and we'll help him out. Maybe we find him a rental, we help him fix his credit, whatever it is. But also on the loan side, maybe we introduce him. Right now, he's talking to my partner. Maybe we introduce him to some hard money if he can't qualify through the conventional routes, whatever it is. And maybe we can make money on the lending side because my partner, he's a lender as well. So he can make money. So great. My team's making money off of helping people out. It may not be on the listing side. It could be maybe on the lending side if you have the license for it through an MLO. Because some of our students do both. So there's just so much to this. But he called me 5 months. So yeah, January, February, March, April, May. 5 months ago, he called me. I mean, I called him, right? Using RedX. So you guys can see this here. Yeah, commercial storage lot. Yeah, it is a commercial storage lot. Yeah. I gotta find the address as to what he's talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna send this to my partner, but I'll just verify the address. But check it out. This is why I love Red X, guys. You guys see this? How cool it is? I can see this property here going for $300,000. He's telling me how much he wants to sell it for. He's got it paid off in cash, and that's it. All the information is there. So you guys can see great info. I can't. Yeah, sorry about that. I know you can't see it on YouTube and all that, but I want you guys to hear the story and understand. This is why I say try Red X for at least a year. You need to be making 500 calls, 1,000 calls a week. Okay, do that for a year. 1,000 phone calls a week. Do it for a year, and then you tell me if it doesn't work. Okay, come back to me and tell me it doesn't work, and I'll pay for your Red X that you wasted your money on. But I got to see your dashboard and see that you made for like 40,000 calls in a year. Okay. A lot of agents stop making calls after 2 weeks, after 2 months, and then they complain about a deal not happening. Guys, this happened 5 months ago. Think about this. And I only prospect, guys, 15 or 30 minutes a week. That's it, because I'm part-time and I only prospect here. I only prospect for you guys so you guys can see, right? Because I'm out of production. Now, like I said, I have my team, I coach. That's what I focus on, right? And then the real estate stuff, now I just focus on doing it for you guys. So you guys can see the ins and outs of how this works. You can see someone follow-up process. I want to show you the systems. This is how it works, guys. Okay. So it's okay if you haven't had anything happen in 4 months, in 6 months, but you better be making 500 calls, 1,000 calls. Okay. If you're calling cold calls, if you're calling warm calls, like in your sphere of influence, obviously it's a lot less volume, but at least having 15, 20 conversations a day. So if you want a goal, write 15 to 20 conversations a day is what you should be having. However long that takes you to have, that's fine. Okay, just do it. You just got to get it done. Now, obviously, it's a lot easier said than done. Obviously, we know that because we're the habit guys. Me telling you just do it doesn't help you out either, right? So you know that and how that works. Okay. Now, I've got a couple treats for you also. Any questions about that piece? So we use KV Core, right? KV Core is the CRM we used. And if you can see my KV Core, what's cool is when I add a contact, when I'm done talking to somebody with Red X, I have Red X opened and I have my KV Core opened. I put in the information here. And then under Smart Campaign, you see this? I put here 1 year follow-up main. Boom, I click that. And then once I click save, it automatically starts to send this person an email once a week and a text message once a month. And as you can see, this is why I put the text messages in there, because with this guy, if not, it wouldn't have worked. And he's been getting a text message from me for about 5 months, once a month. That's the cadence we found that works. Okay. So you guys can see That's the process involved right there. And now we're in the process of maybe helping him out with the loan with this buyer. Maybe nothing happens from this, and it's okay. But now he knows who we are. Maybe he has another property because he has a couple of properties as well. We'll help him out to sell this property because now he's giving me information about what he wants to sell the property for. He's giving me inside information. So now I can serve him and help him out as to how he wants to do things. Okay. So super awesome, super great on just the simplicity of how this all works. All right. Now, I'm going to send you guys our next training that we have. Copy, share link. We're going to dive deeper, guys, into this process of for sale by owners. So if you're interested in getting more listings like this, guys, because it's going to probably end up being a listing on the selling side, maybe on the loan, also on, he has another property as well he wants to get rid of. So this could possibly be 2 listings. All right. We're going to go over this strategy into more detail next week. So if you want to sign up for it, I just dropped the link in the comment section. All right, guys. I just dropped the link there. Register for it. It's next week at 12 o'clock Eastern. It's a free training to show you how to get listings and how to speak like this. Because I just gave you guys a high level of how to speak to it for sale by owners, but I'm going to get into the weeds, the psychological weeds of how to speak to for sale by owners so you have the least resistance, and you are literally stopping 70% of objections from happening. We have such a high conversion with for sale by owners, it's through the roof. Okay. And it's not only using our script, but it's why we use our script, when to say the words, how to use your voice, because you and I can use the same exact script, but if you don't say it the way I do it, right? If you don't say the way that you're supposed to do it, then it's not going to be good for you, right? Because how many of you may sound too friendly or you're too salesy on the phone and you're like, man, Andy, I'm using the script. I don't know if it's good or bad or not. So that's why we're going to go over all that next Wednesday to show you how to have the right conversation, because a lot of people think they're going to the gym and working out until you go to the gym with them, and then you realize, oh my gosh, they're not working out. They're wasting time because they're not doing it right. So same thing with prospecting. So that's what we're going to do next week to help you guys with for sale by owners, with listings, getting it, having the right conversation. So make sure you guys sign up for that class. Okay. So I'm super pumped up. I will keep you guys updated. Remind me about what happened with this deal next week as well if I don't bring it up. But this is the name of the game. 5 months later, a follow-up message. Imagine if you're doing this full time, right? And you're getting 5, 10 people a day, and you have 50 or 100 for sale by owners in your database. That's the name of the game. All right, guys. All right, y'all. That's it. So I don't see any more questions in the comment section. You guys are good to go. Thanks for coming out here. And remember, invite one guest with you next week, another real estate agent, to come in here and just learn. You guys, I want this to be like weekly coaching with you all right? And ask away any questions you guys have. And I'll see you guys next week. All right, guys. Bye-bye now.